My full name is William Lopez. I'm partner and co-founder at TropezCPA.com. We're located down here in the Palm Beaches, Florida.
Nice, man. Is it muggy down there and hot?
It is so hot down here, man. It's brutal, to be honest.
I was just talking to somebody earlier in Florida, and they said August. It's a rough place to be when it's August. You know.
Yeah. You gotta stay in the shade down here.
Yeah. All right. Let me ask you four questions. See if you can encourage other firm owners that are also in the trenches. So the first one is, what things are difficult right now in running your own firm?
Well, we started our practice last year, early last year. So, from the onset, what was difficult was the perception that we didn't have the experience because we were young. We were in our late 20s. So we kind of pivoted really quickly and kind of catered to a more younger, innovative group of business owners, and that really offsetted a lot of the difficulties. So right now, the current difficulties that we're experiencing are just basically trying to stay connected to a lot of our client base, staying ahead of the curve, being more proactive than reactive with a lot of our clients' requests and everything.
Yeah. That's always hard, being proactive and actually how to do that. So that's something I think we all are always learning about. So cool. So our second question, how would you encourage others that are running and growing their own firms?
Well, I'd encourage them to really move cloud-based. I mean, what a great opportunity there is now for current practices to jump on board on a lot of great platforms out there like Build.com or Thriveal Networks, FreshBooks and Xero and Wave. There's so many opportunities out there for current practitioners to expand their base from their local market to more of a U.S.-based market, and they have the U.S. as their background as opposed to a 30-mile radius.
Yeah.
So I would encourage a lot of them to do that.
Yeah. That's the opposite side of that. It's hard to keep up with all the new products that are coming on the market. That's one thing I struggle looking through and analyzing and seeing what's best for our customers.
Right.
Okay, so what does the future hold for your firm?
Well, I hope the future holds much more success. Much more visibility for our firm and practice and the kind of clients we market to and cater to. I hope that we stay ahead of the bell curve as far as technology is concerned, and we make that an integral part of who we are.
Yeah.
So that way we're always staying competitive. We're always staying kind of bleeding cut edge.
Yeah.
With who we are.
Awesome. Good stuff. All right, so last question. How do you use technology to serve your customers? Maybe some products you use, I guess.
We use technology pretty heavily. Like I said, we're relatively young, so we're kind of geared that way.
Yeah.
But, we use products such as Thomson Reuters NetClient CS, which is a great SaaS product that kind of integrates a lot of basic functionality for clients, taxes, accounting, keeping, and then a user dashboard for file exchange.
Cool.
We're on platforms like Xero and Wave and FreshBooks and Bill.com, and we try to utilize every piece of software so that way we become familiar, and it ends up being the cross-sell as far as when we're talking to clients and trying to figure out a client's need. We can give them appropriate, hopefully SaaS-geared services instead of kind of the traditional.
Cool. So technology there was no other way to set it up for you guys. That's how you did it from the start.
Yeah, we did that right from the start. I came from a traditional firm, and very, very traditional. I mean, they were $17, $18 million a year, but just very, very 50-year-old model.
Yeah.
When we started our practice, that's exactly the route we went because we knew that we would be one of few players out there that would be offering that kind of platform or that kind of relationship between clients and CPAs.
Awesome. Well, Will, thank you so much for being with us on the In the Trenches video cast. I wish you well, man.
All right, I appreciate it. Good talking.
All right, man.